Dad, I need your help. With what, son? I have a science project where I need to share 25 things that I know about the role of meiosis in sexual reproduction and genetic variation. I have no clue what meiosis is, son. But through a magical spell, I can give you all there is to know about this meiosis. However, such a spell comes with a cost. Are you willing to accept that cost? Sure. Azareth! Oh my god! Mentrion! What is happening? Zinthos! Where am I? And what is that melody? So here's 22 things to know about meiosis, and in this video we will be discussing or explaining the role of meiosis in sexual reproduction and genetic variation. Know about meiosis? Meiosis is a type of cell division that allows for sexual reproduction. The cells involved in meiosis start as diploid cells but end up as haploid cells. For example, humans have 46 chromosomes per cell. Meiosis produces gametes which contain only 23 chromosomes. This prevents the total number of chromosomes in a given population from doubling every generation. Produced gametes take the form of sex cells such as sperm or egg cells. Genetic variation is important because it factors into natural selection, therefore also factoring into evolution. Natural selection essentially is the survival of the fittest. There is a total of 10 stages in meiosis. Those stages can be broken down into two different processes, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. And we'll be talking about the difference. So here's meiosis 1. So first we have prophase 1, and during this phase, the replication of DNA occurs, as well as the formation of homologous chromosome pairs in the form of tetrads, and also the nucleus dissolves. This is when sister chromatids intertwine, so it's this part of the image right here. And also during this process, synapsis can happen, where homologous pairs swap pieces of chromosomes. For example, like this little blue piece could be swapped here with this red, and it'll be like blue, red, and another blue piece or something like that. Crossing over allows for genetic variation within a given species under natural conditions. Next we have metaphase 1, and this is where the tetrads align themselves at the equator of the cell, right here. Then we have anaphase 1, where the tetrads are pulled by spindle fibers to one of the two poles. Next we have telophase 1, this is where the nucleus begins to reform and then finishes reforming at the end of telophase 1. Also, the poles begin to move in opposite directions of each other, so this is where the cell begins to split, but it doesn't actually split yet. It's just preparing to. Now, the cell actually splits during cytokinesis 1. During meiosis 1, the cell only splits into two cells, right? And now the difference between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 is that in meiosis 1, the total number of chromosomes is kept even when the cell splits. So if this was a human cell that we're looking at, it would still have 46 chromosomes in each cell. Next we have meiosis 2. So we start with prophase 2, the nucleus dissolves again. And by the way, there's going to be an image for each of the cells that split from the last one from cytokinesis. So that's just what these two are representing. And then there's the formation of new spindle fibers around the chromosomes. Then we have metaphase 2, chromosomes line up along the equator, like we've seen before. And then we have anaphase 2, where the sister chromatids separate and move towards the poles. Now the difference from anaphase 2 and anaphase 1 is that in anaphase 1, instead of separating, like splitting the sister chromatids, they stay together as tetrads or those homologous chromosomes. Now here they don't. They kind of just split, as you can see. Then we have telophase 2, where the nuclear envelope starts to develop around each set of chromosomes and their pole. The nucleus fully reforms by the end of telophase 2. Cytokinesis, so this is different from meiosis 1, as in meiosis 2, this is where we get the 4 haploid cells, so that means that each of these cells or gametes has 23 chromosomes, unlike the 46 chromosomes that was produced during meiosis 1. Then there you go, there's 22 quick facts about meiosis. Thanks for watching.